Quick question for you. Would you like to speak English confidently? Would you feel nervous talking to native speakers? Would your life be easier if English felt natural?
And be honest, do you ever hear the word would and think, why is English so confusing?
Yeah, sometimes you hear, I would go, and other times, I will go. And you're like, wait, what's the difference?
Don't worry. Today on Speak Anglo, we're making would super simple.
By the end of this lesson, you'll use would naturally, just like real English speakers.
And if you want to improve your English every week with easy conversations like this,
Make sure you subscribe to Speak Anglo right now.
Kendall, this happened to me before. Someone asked, what would you do if you won a lot of money?
And what did you say?
I said, I will buy a big house.
Ah, classic mistake.
They understood me, but it sounded strange.
The natural answer is, I would buy a big house.
So when do we use would?
We use would when we imagine something, not real right now.
Yeah, it's like when you're thinking about life and saying, what if things were different?
Exactly, like daydreaming a little.
For example, if I had a lot of money, I'd travel the world. No alarm clocks, no work, just beaches and new countries.
Same here. If I had that kind of money, I'd probably buy a small house near the ocean and work online.
See? That's already real English.
Or think about friends. If she lived closer, she'd visit every weekend.
Yeah, instead of texting all the time, you'd actually hang out.
And for learners like you watching right now, if we had more free time, we'd practice English every day.
And honestly, if people practiced a little every day, they'd improve so fast.
So when we imagine something that isn't true right now, English uses would.
It's always that not real yet feeling.
Like, if I worked from home, I'd wake up later. If it didn't rain so much, we'd go outside more. If I spoke English confidently, I'd talk to everyone.
And notice, we're not thinking about the past. We're talking about now or the future, just imaginary.
Right. The past form just shows it's not real right now.
So basically, when you're dreaming, imagining, or saying, what if? Would is your best friend. Let me try a few real-life ones. If I spoke French, I'd move to Paris for a year. I'd walk everywhere, drink coffee outside, and actually talk to people.
That sounds like a movie life.
Right? And if I finished work early, I'd go straight to the beach. No emails, no stress, just relax.
I'd do the same. If I didn't have so many responsibilities, I'd travel more often.
Where would you go first?
If I had the chance, I'd visit Japan. I'd love to see the cities and the food.
See how natural this feels? We're just talking about life, but we're using would the whole time.
Exactly. Nothing complicated.
Here are a few more everyday ones people actually say. If I woke up earlier, I'd have more time in the morning. If I lived closer to work, I'd save so much money. If I knew how to cook better, I'd eat at home more.
These are so real. Everyone can relate to them.
And that's the secret. When you talk about real life, would comes naturally.
These are the kinds of thoughts people have every day.
Yeah, on the bus, at work, before sleeping, always thinking, if only.
Like, if I didn't have to wake up so early, I'd actually enjoy mornings.
Same. If mornings started at 10 a.m., I'd be so much happier.
See? Fluent English already.
Now here's where it gets really useful. We can turn these into questions.
Right. Because in real life, we ask people about their dreams all the time.
For example, would you move to another country if you had the chance?
Would you travel more if money wasn't a problem?
Would you wake up earlier if it meant less stress?
Honestly, probably not.
Same. I just sleep better.
Here's another one. Would you eat healthier if healthy food tasted amazing?
Oh, 100%. If vegetables tasted like pizza, I'd be the healthiest person alive.
Everyone watching agrees right now.
And that's how natural English works. You imagine, you talk, you ask questions. All with would.
Your turn. Answer this out loud wherever you are. Would you travel the world if you didn't have to work?
And try this one. Would you learn English faster if you practiced every day?
We think the answer is yes. In real life, we don't usually say, I would go, very slowly like a robot.
Yeah, native speakers shorten it without thinking.
We say, I'd go with you. I'd help you out. She'd love that place. They'd come if they were free.
It's faster and it sounds normal.
Listen how people really talk. I'd love to travel someday. I'd call you, but I'm busy right now. He'd totally help you if you asked him.
If you say everything long and slow, it's not wrong, it just sounds stiff.
Short and natural is the goal.
That's how conversations flow. Now, let's turn this into real questions people actually ask.
Like when you need help. Would you help me for a minute? Would you hold this while I grab my bag?
Or when you're making plans. Would you come with us tonight? Would she be okay with meeting later?
Or even at work. Would you check this for me? Would they need more time to finish?
See how soft and polite it sounds?
Not demanding, just friendly.
And that's why English speakers love using would.
Would you wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym?
Absolutely not.
See? Honest English.
But would you wake up at 5 a.m. for free breakfast?
Now that's a different story.
Sometimes you don't feel comfortable doing something, and this is how people really say it.
Not long explanations, just simple, natural sentences.
Like, I wouldn't go that late, it's too dark. I wouldn't like that movie, it's too scary for her. They wouldn't agree with that idea, it costs too much.
And you hear this every day in real conversations.
Yeah, at work, with friends, with family.
For example, I wouldn't eat there again, the food was bad. I wouldn't say that to him, he gets upset easily.
It's not rude, it's just natural English.
Short, clear, and honest.
Now, here's something native speakers use constantly, especially in cafes, stores, and restaurants.
Instead of sounding direct like, I want coffee,
We soften it with, I'd like a coffee, please.
same meaning, just much nicer.
Listen to these. I'd like some water, please. I'd like to order food. I'd like to speak to the manager.
Polite, confident, and natural.
If you use I'd like, people immediately feel comfortable talking to you.
All right, say this out loud wherever you are. If I had more free time, I would blank. Nice. Now one more. I'd like blank. Please. Perfect. That's real English already.
If this lesson feels easy and natural,
That's exactly how we teach on Speak Anglo.
no complicated grammar, just real English for real life.
So, if you want to speak confidently, hit subscribe and learn with us every week.
You're officially part of the Speak Anglo family now.
Today, you learned how to use would for imaginary situations, speak naturally with I'd and wouldn't, and sound polite and confident in everyday life.
And remember, English gets easier every time you practice.
See you in the next Speak Anglo lesson.